this is one of the amazing things about spring onions is literally in about a week or 10 days, you will have more of these to harvest. And even better than that, once you've harvested them, they grow again and you can harvest them and keep cutting, harvesting, cutting and harvesting. My name's Simon Akeroyd. You might have seen some of my TikToks that I've done where I show you how to grow different ingredients and where you can take them back home and grow them in your own garden or just on a windowsill. So today I'm going to be showing you some of my favourite ingredients to grow straight from the supermarket, including spring onions. I'm also going to be taking some mint cuttings just from simple packets of mint. I'm going to be doing chia seeds just so you can grow some microgreens, and I've got some mustard seeds so you can grow your own mustard, have some really nice hot spicy mustard leaves, and if you leave them to go to seed, you'll also be able to make your own lovely creamy mustard. We're just going to start with spring onions. These are probably the easiest ones you could possibly grow. You've already got the plant here. You can see all the roots just right here on the end. All you need to do is simply take a spring onion and just cut off the tip. So don't forget to eat that bit. It's tiny little bit here. That's got the root, which we're going to plant. I'm going to do another one just here, like that, and another one here. And then you can use any container that you've got to hand. This is just one I've got from the supermarket, which had some grapes in it. What you do need to make sure is just you've got a few drainage holes here, just so that the excess water can leak away. And then I'm just going to fill this with compost. There we go, just going to firm it down a tiny bit. So I'm just going to take these little stubs of spring onion. I'm going to use my finger, my chubby little finger, but you can just use a pencil or biro or whatever, just make a tiny little hole. And I'm just going to insert the roots into the compost, just so that tiny little bit of the stub is just above it. If you've got long roots, you can even just trim them up a little bit, just use some scissors or a knife just to trim them up. I'm going to put about 6 of these in all. So there you go. So I've planted 6 spring onion bases. I've spread them out quite nicely. I'm going to take them indoors, put them on a windowsill, and then I'm going to water them perhaps every 2 or 3 days. And this is one of the amazing things about spring onions is literally in about a week or 10 days, you will have more of these to harvest. And even better than that, once you've harvested them, they grow again and you can harvest them and keep cutting, harvesting, cutting and harvesting. And they will go on for, well, not quite forever, but they will go on for quite a while, and you won't need to go to the supermarket again to buy your spring onions. It's probably my favorite supermarket hack. One of my favorite herbs to grow, and to be honest, they're probably all my favorite herbs to grow, but so you hear me saying that a lot, but mint is so easy to grow. In fact, to be fair, you will probably struggle not to get it to root. It is that easy. That said, I'll probably struggle to get this to root myself now, but basically all you need to do is take a supermarket bag of mint and you just need to take a cutting from them, and it's really easy. So take a cutting like this, you literally just take some of the lower leaves off. You can use them later to cook with or make a cocktail with, and then you're left with a little bit of a sprig like this. This one's looking a bit limp, it's been in the bag a little bit too long, and I'm just going to reduce even the leaves down on here as well, just to reduce down the transpiration, but the amount of water that it will lose through the leaves. So I've got a little sprig like that. The other thing I just want to do is I just want to cut just below a node as well, because that's where you'll find most of the roots will grow from. So I'm just going to take my knife and just cut just below the node like that. And that's my little cutting. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it in a little bit of water, leave it on a sunny windowsill. You'll probably find I've got lots and lots of sunny windowsills to grow so many things. Again, very quick to produce roots. Probably in about a week's time to 10 days, you will see these little white strings roots coming from down here. Do just keep an eye on it. You might need to top the water off if it's on a very hot windowsill. And that's about it. That is a very quick way to get it to root, and then you put it into compost. Alternatively, you can instead put your cutting in straight into compost. One of the advantages of that is you can just leave it and just occasionally water it. This, putting it into water, will make it root quicker. But if you can't be bothered with that stage, literally just put this cutting into a bit of compost. I'm just gonna use my finger just to make a little hole in there. I'd probably do a few cuttings rather than just one, just to increase my chances of it rooting. But there you go, one mint cutting that hopefully, again, in about 2 weeks' time, that will have produced roots and you will have a mint plant. Growing mint in a container is a really, really good idea, because if you plant mint into the ground, as many people unfortunately have discovered, it spreads really, really quickly. And although you might think, oh, it's wonderful, I fill a whole bed with this lovely, delicious, aromatic mint, it is a nightmare if you then need to try and get rid of the mint or plant some other things with it. So my recommendation is always, always grow mint in a container. If you really, really want to enjoy growing some herbs on your patio, you can get just about almost any flavour. So, you know, not just your apple mints and your spearmints and your peppermints. There are ginger mints, there's lavender mints, strawberry mints, chocolate mints even. There are just so many different flavours. And one of the things I really like doing is growing lots of different ones in containers on my patio. And it just makes a really, really nice feature. And so depending on what sort of flavour or nuance of mint you want, you can just go and pick them from the garden and use them to put them in your salads or make a cocktail from them. So yeah, mint's a really, really exciting range of different types of flavours. So I'm probably showing my age a bit here, or maybe not, but you might remember your school days where you might have tried growing cress on a plate. Well, this is a modern spin, and instead of growing cress, exactly the same process, but I'm going to be growing chia seeds, and it is just as easy as growing cress. And what you'll end up with are these really, really healthy, well, I've been told they're very healthy, chia seeds, microgreens. And microgreens are just literally the tiny bit of sort of a first bit of growth that you get from a seed when it germinates. And they are exceptionally, exceptionally good for you. And it is very, very quick, very easy to do. So to start with, you need a plate and you need a bit of kitchen, I don't know what you call it, kitchen paper, kitchen towel, kitchen roll. And you just put the kitchen paper on your plate, wet it down partly to stop it blowing away. Oh, there you go, spoke too soon. Just to dampen it down a little bit. As you can see, this couldn't really be any simpler. Just take some of the chia seeds, you know, the stuff that you just get from the supermarket, tip a few into your hand, and then simply spread it over the plate and just sprinkle it. And this will grow exactly like cress. It's very, very easy to grow. Make sure you've got a good covering on the plate, nice and equal. So there you go. And that is basically it. It couldn't really be simpler. All you need to do is water it, put it on a windowsill and just water it perhaps every couple of days. And pretty soon, this will just be a really nice sort of a load of microgreens. Just come along with your scissors, cut them and add them to salads, sandwiches, smoothies, whatever takes your fancy. So I know I'm saying this a lot about all these supermarket ingredients I'm growing, but mustard is so easy and it is so, so quick to grow. It's simply, you just get a jar or get a packet from the supermarket and you'll just see the seeds in there. And there are two rewards from it. So firstly, you'll get the most wonderful, wonderful hot flavored leaves that you can add to salads if you just like to sort of like spice up your salad a bit. But also if you let the flowers go to seed, you can then collect those seeds and make a really nice mustard as well and make it as hot as you like. And the process just couldn't be as simpler. So I've just filled this pot up with a bit of compost. I'll just top it up a little bit more. And this is so easy. Literally, mustard seed. It says it on the packet. It's literally just seeds. They will grow. What a genius I am. There you go. So lovely, lovely yellow mustard. You do also get black seeds as well. And you literally just sprinkle them over the top. And that is it. It really couldn't be simpler than that. Just going to top it over a bit with a bit more compost, just cover it over. I'll give that a water. If you haven't got a garden, you can just leave it on a windowsill or in your porch or just on a sunny patio. And yeah, you'll be surprised at how quickly this grows. So there you go. So those are probably the 4 easiest ingredients you can grow from the supermarket. All very, very quick to grow. So we've done mint, mustard, chia seeds and spring onions. Hopefully in about 2 weeks' time, if you remember to water them, of course, you will be able to harvest your own delicious ingredients all bought from the supermarket. It's very, very easy. So if you like that video, please do like and subscribe for more BBC Gardener's World magazine gardening action.